The birth of a royal baby is a moment steeped in tradition and public anticipation. Yet, for Prince Edward and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, the arrival of their children brought profound challenges alongside joy. Today, as their son James Mountbatten Windsor celebrates his 18th birthday, it is fitting to reflect on the early trials that shaped this young royal's life and consider what his future might hold within the monarchy. Subscribe now for clear, factual royal updates and stay informed on the latest developments in the royal family. The story begins with Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, whose journey to motherhood was marked by hardship. Before the birth of their first child, Lady Louise Windsor, Sophie endured an ectopic pregnancy, an often dangerous condition where the fertilized egg implants outside the womb, typically in a fallopian tube, requiring immediate surgery. This early loss was a heavy blow. When Lady Louise was born prematurely in 2003, Sophie's ordeal intensified. The Duchess experienced an acute placental abruption, a critical complication that left her just minutes from death in the emergency room at Frimley Park Hospital in Surrey. She required a massive blood transfusion, 9 pints, to stabilize her condition. Meanwhile, Lady Louise faced her own health challenges, developing esotropia, a rare condition where both eyes do not align properly. Thankfully, surgical intervention corrected this, and Sophie has since confirmed her daughter's eyesight is now perfect. These early experiences profoundly influenced Sophie and Edward's approach to their second child's birth. When Sophie announced her pregnancy again in July 2007, Buckingham Palace conveyed the joy of the moment, noting that Her Majesty the Queen, the Duke of Edinburgh, and both families were delighted. James Alexander Philip Theo Windsor Mountbatten was born on December 17, 2007, via a planned cesarean section at Frimley Park Hospital, the same facility where his sister was delivered. The birth itself was smooth, a testament to lessons learned and medical vigilance. However, the relief was short-lived. Only 5 weeks after James's arrival, he was rushed to London's Great Ormond Street Hospital, a center of excellence for pediatric care. The sudden hospitalization alarmed his parents deeply, recalling the fragile beginnings of Lady Louise's life. Royal author Sean Smith details how Edward and Sophie maintained composure, putting on a brave face, while their newborn underwent 24 hours of intensive testing. It was an anxious period for the family, but fortunately, the diagnosis brought relief. James had suffered a severe allergic reaction caused by lactose intolerance. Crucially, because he was taken to hospital promptly, a palace spokesperson confirmed the condition was neither life-threatening nor serious, allowing Edward to continue with his public duties, including opening a new high school in Bromsgrove, Worcestershire. This commitment to duty amidst personal concern exemplifies the balance the royal family often must maintain between private challenges and public responsibilities. Sophie's gratitude for the care her son received has endured. She has supported Great Ormond Street Hospital through charitable initiatives, reflecting a deep appreciation for the institution that provided critical care during a tense episode. Understanding the significance of this episode requires context. At the time of James's birth, he was 8th in line to the throne, with Lady Louise 9th. This order reflected the male preference primogeniture system, in place until 2013, which gave precedence to male heirs regardless of birth order. The abolition of this practice marked a shift towards gender equality in royal succession, though it did not alter the siblings' close bond. James was christened on April 19, 2008, in a private ceremony at Windsor Castle's private chapel. Notably, he was the first royal to wear the newly commissioned replica of the Honiton christening gown, a tradition dating back to 1841 and Queen Victoria's firstborn daughter. This gown symbolizes continuity and reverence for royal heritage. The late Queen Elizabeth II attended the christening, radiating pride, alongside Prince Philip and Sophie's father, Christopher Bournes Rhys-Jones. James also received the courtesy title Viscount Severn, one of Edward's subsidiary titles passed through the male line. Lady Louise retained her title as Lady, underscoring the nuanced traditions that govern royal nomenclature. Despite these formal distinctions, observers noted the affectionate relationship between the siblings, with Lady Louise often caring tenderly for her younger brother. Both children were raised without the HRH style, reflecting their parents' intention to provide as normal an upbringing as possible within the unique constraints of royal life. This decision aligns with the modernizing approach Edward and Sophie have taken towards their family's public roles. As James completes his A-level studies at Radley College, Oxfordshire, a school renowned for educating members of the British elite, his transition into adulthood invites discussion about his future within the monarchy. His sister, Lady Louise, now studying English at the University of St. Andrews, has begun to step into public view. Royal commentators suggest that both may assume greater responsibilities under the reign of King William. Richard Eden, a respected royal commentator, has argued that the involvement of Edward and Sophie's children could prove invaluable for the institution's future. He noted that a slimmed-down monarchy risks irrelevance without broader participation. Drawing inspiration from Queen Elizabeth II's dedication and example, Eden advocates for a reinvigoration of royal duties through the engagement of younger family members who embody values of public service and duty from birth. This perspective highlights the delicate balance the monarchy must strike, preserving tradition while evolving to remain relevant in a rapidly changing society. James's early health challenges and careful upbringing illustrate the ongoing negotiation between personal well-being and public expectation that defines modern royal life. In conclusion, the early health scare that brought James Mountbatten Windsor to Great Ormond Street Hospital was a defining moment for the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. It underscored the fragility beneath the royal veneer and reinforced the family's commitment to duty amid adversity. As James steps into adulthood, his measured profile and solid education position him to contribute meaningfully to the crown's future. The royal family's legacy depends on such resilience and thoughtful preparation. James's journey from a vulnerable newborn to a poised young adult exemplifies the quiet strength that sustains the monarchy. His story reminds us that behind the pageantry lies a profound dedication to service, continuity, and tradition. For ongoing authoritative updates on the royal family and their evolving roles, subscribe now and remain connected to the heart of royal affairs.